Okay, so just let me just make sure we're recording. Okay, so hello everyone, and before I begin with the extended explanation and discussion, no, for the topic that I hurriedly had to do with everyone last Tuesday. First, I would like to apologize again for what happened last Tuesday. I was late for an hour, no. Um, because it was a long time that we did not get to see each other, and I was not kind of feeling well at that time, so I kind of misread the schedule. I again read the commerce class that I was going to have last Wednesday na 4 to 6 instead of the one that we originally should have now 3 to 5. So because I did this lesson hurriedly, no, I only tried to fit the lesson for 30 minutes, no. I decided that for the asynchronous posting for a Saturday, I'm going to have to make you watch this recording, no. I'm not going to explain everything all over again, those that I've already explained last Tuesday, but at least I'm going to try to clear up and like give an example or at least apply, no, apply yung four basic process or the basics of evaluating or appreciating art. Okay, so I'll begin with this one. Without further ado, I'll begin with again repeating, summarizing the four processes or the four steps, basic steps to remember whenever we approach any art form, whether it's visual, multimedia art, um, digital, no, even performance arts. So first of all, again, we have describing. What we remember, no, when it comes to describing is that we are simply pointing out the surface level observation, no? So whatever you see dun sa exhibit or dun sa artwork, that's what you are going to be talking about, no? So it's like you're just observing. If it's, for example, a sculpture, then it's not only about looking at what's in front of you, but because a sculpture or even architecture is a 3D object, no, which means it has different sides to it. It's not only the front part, not unlike paintings where it's only 2D, no. Sa likod ng frame wala ka nang makikita. But with 3D, no, such as sculptures and architecture, um, describing effectively would not only be focusing on the front image or the front view rather, but you may also try exploring, no, what are the different things that or the different details that you might see from various angles, no? Like for example, isasabay ko na to sa sample natin, and let me take Pieta again, no? Because this is something that we also hurriedly did last Tuesday, no? So by describing, no, and for now, this is a 2D image because again, we cannot really go and see Pieta right now, nor can we go to Manila Cathedral and view the replica of Pieta there, no? But this one, no, from the images that I've taken from Google Images, no, I tried to look for the detailed or fragmented parts of the images or screenshots, no? And by describing, no, we are going to try to explain, no, what are we seeing here? Like for example, I see a man and a woman, and this man and woman is Mary and Jesus, no? And Mary is carrying Jesus on her lap, no, or cradling Jesus on her lap. Jesus is almost naked except for the cloth that is the cloth the loin cloth, no? But Mary is fully clothed, no? And then oh, I moved the image. So ayan, we can even describe, lalo na kapag sculptures or yun nga, 3D yung image or 3D yung artwork, no? We can always describe paano ba yung pagkakahawak ni Mary, for example, kay Jesus Christ, no? Or even what does Mary how does Mary look at her son, no? Describe Mary's face. For example, is she looking down? Is her head tilted at a certain angle, no? And by describing you may even describe, um, for example, the background, no? The background is of different shades of brown, and the sculpture, for example, I think it's made out of marble or stone, no? So by describing, it's really what you see, like what you see plainly here. No, and of course, by describing something, no, we are not simply looking at it as in it's a man and a woman, no? By describing, tell us what are the details that catches your eye, no? What are these different details? Kasi mamaya, once we go deeper, no, deeper into interpretation level or even evaluation, babalik tayo lagi dun sa details na we pointed out, no? Because these are the things that we notice and we want to give attention once we come to analyzation muna, no? Once we come to the second level, which is analyzation, no? So by analyzing, uh, just like what I mentioned last Tuesday, this is where you will really give attention, no, to the elements or the details. This is when you start asking yourself things like, for example, here, why do I think Mary is holding Jesus in this way, no? Why do I think the background is colored in this way, no? We of course after we write down the details, our observations, we start questioning, no? Bakit kaya ganito? Bakit kaya yung etong detail na to, for example, you were able to describe that Mary's palm, no, is outstretched. So when it comes to analyzing, you tend to ask yourself, no, bakit kaya yung palm ni Mary on this side, no? Why is it outstretched, no? Um, how about the way she is holding Jesus, no? Bakit kaya at this angle, no? The way that you describe, no, the first step, the way you describe the way that perhaps Mary is cradling or gently holding her son, no, we analyze, no, why is it this way, no, for example, if it's like full of colors or even ganito plain yung color, no, uh, you might even want to analyze, no, why is it made out of marble or why is it made out of stone, no? So everything that you see here, everything that you describe, it's asking, no, it's asking why is it this way, why did I notice, for example, that Jesus is naked but Mary is clothed, no, if for example you described, no, Jesus looks peaceful, no, and Mary also looks peaceful. Pagdating sa analysis, this is where you tend to ask why, no? Bakit kaya gano'n yung pagkaka-sculpt nung artist sa mga mukha nila, no? And then, after you analyze, no, and after you tend to try and figure out, no, why are such shapes used, why the color choice is this way, or perhaps even why are the materials used this way instead of like, for example, bakit kailangang marble instead of metal or wood, no? That can also be a point of analysis, no? Interpretation. And then again interpretation may kahalo na 'tong subjectivity, 'no? This is like your personal take, no? After you've analyzed the different components, the different parts, and once that makes sense to you, you start interpreting, and this is your personal take. So we will notice, no, going back to analysis or the analyzing step, the analysis part, this one, it tends to be more technical, right? Because this one is where you are really going to, based from your description or based from what you have detailed down, what you have described as the first step, no? Um, it tends to be more technical when it comes to the analysis kasi nga you are comparing and contrasting, such as for example, why is the material choice this way and not the other way? No, why are the color choices this way instead of the other way around? No, so there tends to be this more in a way theoretical. No, if we are doing this or putting art, no, going into not just art appreciation but actually criticism, no, the analysis tends to be longer. But for the purpose of dahil art appreciation, ito, no, it's a general education subject. It's not a major subject, no. Pinagsasama ko na lang yung analysis and yung interpretation, no. But if we are really going to take the subject, seriously, we are going to be art critics, no? Tayo yung mga tipong nagko-curate sa museum, or we are the one touring people sa museum and really doing an in-depth, no, in-depth analysis of the different exhibits, the different artworks, no? Then we are going to scrutinize more. We are going to be more detailed when it comes to the different parts, no? Like for example, Michelangelo chose marble, no? Not only because it is the available material during the day, but perhaps there is a different or a deeper meaning to that, no? Um, but when it comes to interpretation, no, it's this time this will be the main focus since it is art appreciation. We are focusing more on your personal take, your personal relationship with the art, no. So after you have described, no, and perhaps if you wanted to do a little, a little analysis on the elements, no, or the details that goes into or the process that went into the creation of the output, no? After you've done those two steps, you turn back to yourself, no? You turn back to what you feel about the artwork. You put that all together, no? What you have observed, and you try to connect, no? What does this art mean to you? Okay, so for example, this one, no, we understand and perhaps most of the description, no, is that the man and the woman is Mary and Jesus, no, and perhaps because we put it in that way, um, we remember or we recall, no, this specific moment between mother and child, during the death of the child, no, the death of the son, when he was put down, no, he was put down or taken down from the cross after hours of torture, and then when Jesus nung namatay na siya, no, when he actually died, when he took his last breath, and the soldiers decided to, okay, let's bury him, no. So from that biblical account, Michelangelo was able to capture that moment, no. So going or going by that basis, no, going with that biblical story, when it comes to interpretation, you tend to ask yourself, how does that biblical story, no, that biblical story that is excellently, no, captured by Michelangelo, how does that relate to my life, no, especially when it comes to my relationship with my mother, or perhaps a mother figure, no, or someone who has the same Mary and Jesus relationship that you have with someone, no? Interpretation is the part where you allow your life experiences to affect how you view the art work, no? So from the technical stuff or the technical part where you only focus on the artwork, you focus only on the exhibit, what you see, no? Um, you this time for interpretation, you allow yourself, no, to become closer. And but by what I mean by becoming closer to the art, no, is that you connect, no? You try to find the connection between what you have described, what you have seen, no? Towards that do you call that? Towards that artwork, no? And then lastly we have evaluate, no? Evaluate is basically the summarization of everything, no, that you have experienced from the other three process. So you have described, you have fully maximized or enjoyed described, taken in everything, as in you are satisfied with viewing the entire thing, no? This time you evaluate not only the artwork, saying that something is beautiful, no, or the artwork is disturbing, for example, or it doesn't, satisfy you, no. Um, this time when it comes to evaluation, we have to remember that we say that an artwork is beautiful or disturbing or even ugly, downright ugly, no? We ask why. Why do we say that something is pleasing, no? Why do we say that something is bad? Um, we are able to say that, no? Because we have undergone particularly itong three steps na to, no? We were able to go to the first step, we describe, no? We describe everything that we see, and then we analyze, especially when it comes to analysis, whether all the elements or composition work together in order to make the artwork or the exhibit in order to make it pleasing, no, in order to say that it's effective, it's impactful, that it works the way the artist, no, wants to come across the message to the viewers, no. And of course, when it comes to interpretation, no, um it's not only, a personal feeling that, oh, this one is something that should be seen by a lot of people, but society, no, the people around you, the public, people in general, also agree with you, no, na yeah, it's also our interpretation na this artwork or exhibit is good, no, or maybe they should be banned because it's disturbing and it bothers a lot of people, no. um, that's the evaluation part. You conclude, no? And that's when you can answer, no? How do you say that an artwork is the way you describe it, no? Ito yung tipong sinasabi natin na hindi basta-basta maganda lang, no? Like for example, you listen to a song or you watch a film and like at the end of the film, you just simply say, "Oh, it's amazing. I liked it." No? Sa evaluation part, it's like giving yourself a list, no? And then checking that list and then saying that, oh, all of this passed the criteria of my list, so I can definitely say that this is definitely a work of art and amazing, a successful work of art, no. Like, for example, going back to Michelangelo's Pieta, no? A lot of people, and probably if you're going to see the artwork, no, or the sculpture rather, in in full scale, yung talagang you're there to see it in reality, no? You're probably going to say, "Wow, it's amazing," and you might even feel a sense na, the same way that you feel when you go to a church, no, or you come face to face with holy images or like statues of saints, no, that solemn feeling. You might even feel that coming from this sculpture. But then when it comes to evaluation, the evaluation part, no, how can you just justify, how can you justify those feelings na, oh, I feel a sense of pity when I look at this image, when I look at this sculpture, or I feel sad. So how can you justify that, no? And that's because you were able to describe, you were able to analyze, and you're even able to interpret, no? Why do you feel the way you feel? So other tips, no, other than the four processes that I just described, no, you may also look into the artist's background. This may also unlock many realizations on why an artwork is done the way it is. So, like for example, you are in the part of the analysis, no, you are done describing, and during the analysis part, usually itong learning no, learning the background of the artist. Usually this comes hand in hand, this comes handy, no, sa analysis part. Kasi again, when it comes to analysis, we are accepting, no, all the details and every information that is related to the piece. Like we are all trying to put this information together in order to make the piece more comprehensible to us, no? Because if we're analyzing something, we want more information as much as possible. So by knowing the background of the artist, no, the sculptor, no, or the performer, then it will really help enhance, no, your understanding, your analysis of why the work is done, why the work is shown the way it is, no. Like for example, yung mga paintings ni Van Gogh, for example, no, um, by knowing that Van Gogh had a troubled life, no, perhaps this can put more comprehension, more information, no? It helps us navigate more into Starry Night, for example, or the way that Van Gogh um, does his shapes, no? Um, presents presents his paintings, no, the kind of themes or the kind of images that he wants to paint, no. We're asking why is it like this, no. Hindi na tayo lalayo, like for example Juan Luna, no. If we know the background of Juan Luna, no, then it will unlock many interpretations, many analysis for the Spoliarium alone, no? So yung ganun. And then, interpreting and evaluating art is not limited only to visual artworks. The steps discussed can also be used when viewing performance arts. So, ito yung minention ko kanina, no? But then, medyo may ibang criteria kasi when it comes to performance arts, no? That's why we tend to give focus, no? We focus first on the visual arts, no? Kasi medyo may iba ring tinitingnan when it comes to dancing, when it comes to singing, no? May elements yan or may criteria when it comes to judging, no? Or evaluating whether the performance, the dance is good, the dance performance is good, or the role play, for example, the role play done in a classroom is executed well, no? Um, I guess I'll be posting this video as well, no, the link so that you can directly access it. You don't need to copy paste or look for it on YouTube. I mean, you don't need to type it in, but I'm just going to post the video for further reference. No, this is the same thing. No, how do you critique art? But only an artist, no, the ordinary art teacher it's giving more examples on how to do it, no? So there you go. Okay. Um, in light of this, if you made it to the end of the video, okay, I will announce also here to prepare, no, prepare for a written assessment, no, written assessment when we get back to our on-site session. It will be all about art, no, so you don't need to memorize anything, but just please take a closer look on this one and how do we do the steps? How do we properly follow the steps, particularly describing and interpreting? Okay, I will repeat this announcement. Um, on the discussions, no, or not on the discussions, but on the announcement. Okay. So thank you for watching this one and I hope you did. And if you did watch, I hope you make it to the end of the video. And I'll be seeing you this time for real 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. on Tuesday. But because we are still under EVM, no, online synchronous. So bye everyone.